right, here we are, live. Right. I wanted to do this live today because this week I am really looking at self-worth, self-love, confidence, that kind of thing. Now, I've just got out the shower, I've got no makeup on, um, and you know what? I'm okay with it. Um, I never used to be. I used to hide behind a mask of makeup and because I was a goth and it was my way of hiding behind all that and sort of pretending to be someone that I wasn't. I mean, I enjoyed the music, but I wasn't that kind of woman. I was a terrified woman. I was a victim. I was a woman who was in an abusive relationship. I was terrified all the time. I was second guessing myself all the time. I was I couldn't stand myself. I hated myself, and I was stick thin. I was very, very fit. I was a dancer at the time. I was very fit. I was, I was gorgeous, I had lovely long, very long hair, sort of bleached, sort of almost white. And I would wear black all the time, and I'd hide my body behind clothes and things, and I'd hide the bruises behind clothes and makeup. I would hide the fact that I had no self-worth behind the makeup. I would hide the fact that I had no self-love behind the whole facade. I would hide. And I would pretend that I was okay. I would pretend that everything was fine. You know how much I hate the word fine. I would pretend that I was somebody else. And I wasn't living this shit life. And I wasn't existing within this hell. And I convinced myself that I was in charge and I was okay and I knew what I was doing and blah, 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 blah. And it was all bullshit. It was absolute crap. And when I look back on those wasted years, God, I hate it. I hate that I wasted so many years. And some would say, no, Paul, you didn't waste them. You learned from them. You needed to go through that so that you could never go back. And that's true. But still, I look at my late teen years, from about 18, 19 to until I was 25, 26. My life was a mess because of all the abuse, because of all the drama, because of all the horror that I endured. And I couldn't find a way to get out of it. And I completely lost my self-worth. I didn't care what happened to me. I let go of so many opportunities to make my life better. I turned my back on them because I didn't care. I was deep in grief for me. And I didn't know it until it was too late. Until years later. And I realized that I had been grieving for years. And because I didn't see my self-worth, I had no self-love, no self-esteem, no value. Even though I could do all these amazing things. I was a contemporary ballet dancer for years. I went on shows and I helped put shows on and all this kind of stuff. I was training to be a beauty, health and sports therapist. I was training to be a hairdresser. I was a wig maker. I could make wigs. I could do amazing makeup. I used to do fabulous. I won an award for the makeup that I could create, wedding makeup and all kinds of stuff. People were waiting for my massages, because I'm a very good masseur. I'm small hands, very powerful. People loved them. People loved what I could do, but I couldn't see it. I was just going through the motions. What I really wanted to, I mean, I loved doing it, don't get me wrong, I loved doing all of it. But I was told at a very early age when I talked about becoming an author, oh no, you're not clever enough. You know, a 13, 14-year-old hearing that after writing for years, writing short stories, writing little books and things, and being told time and again, you know, in English that I was absolutely brilliant, my imagination was amazing, and then being told when I actually thought, I really do want to be an author. No, you're not clever enough. That didn't help my self-worth or my self-esteem at all. So I didn't follow my dream straight away. I went into something else that I was good at, which was, you know, masseur, makeup, that kind of thing, hairdresser. And it wasn't until years later, after the death of my son, that spurred me into, actually, I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to be an author. I'm going to be what I want to be. And I then went on to write for a national magazine for Wales called Country Quest. And I would write historical and supernatural articles. Every single one was published. But I still didn't feel my self-worth. I still couldn't value myself. I couldn't find it. I couldn't be bothered. I was dealing with a child with special needs. I was dealing with the grief for the death of my son. I was dealing with all of that. And I put myself, and I've asked this question a lot. Where did I put myself? Did I put myself first? No. Second? No. Third? No. Fourth? No. Fifth? No. Was I even in the line? Yeah. I came to that conclusion. I wasn't even in the line. I didn't even bother to get in the line because I had no self-worth. And I don't want that for you. And if I can help you find that, if I can help you heal that, so that you're not going to do what I'm going to do, what I did, then I will. So this week I am doing a little tiny competition for you to win a relationship of self audit that's worth $250. And I'm going to give this away for free to 3 women. All you have to do, it's simple. You put the post that's in the group, you put that on your page. You know, if you copy and paste it if you want, but you tag me into it so I can see it, and all the names will go into a hat, and I will pick them out on Saturday the 10th of August. And I'll get in contact with you and we can book little half-hour calls. Do you fancy? Or you're not going to be bothered to even get in the line? It's your choice. Oh, and this was Motivational Monday Healing, by the way, around self-worth. And I hope you can join me on Thursday, where I'll be doing a live session at 2:30 UK time. If you can't make it, #replay. There's no point in you missing it just because you're in another time zone. Or aren't you going to get in the line? Not going to be bothered. It's your choice. Always your choice. But if you're in this group, the clue is in the name. This group is for women ready to come back to life after grief. So I look forward to seeing many, many more of you saying yes. Even if you need the replay, put I am going so that I know to send you the replay. Put it in the event. I am going. Make that decision to come back to life. Find your self-worth. Do this competition. Join me on Thursday. I know you're worth it. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Nothing happens by chance. You have the conversations you're meant to. You meet the person, the people, the person, whatever it is that you're meant to. I know that. I learned that a long time ago. And the angels are always showing me and reminding me. So I send you so much love. And I'll see you Thursday. see your name in the hat by Saturday. So much love.